Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Telltales, our ongoing D&D talk show where I, Francis, as the Dungeon Master, sit down with one of my players to hang out, catch up, and talk about life and D&D. On this week's episode, I was able to hang out with Greg, who plays Kate, and it's a fun one. We talk about things such as the latest encounter that they had, what his thoughts are going into for next session, some of the thoughts that he had going into next session, and how the party is currently clicking. As always, we stream our game every Monday on Twitch at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll also leave a link down in the description below. And we also upload new videos to this channel every single week, so if you want more D&D content, hit that subscribe button. Now with that out of the way, I hope you enjoy the episode. How are you doing, Greg?
I'm all right. All things considered. Studying like crazy for the LSAT, so,
Oh shoot, when are you taking that test?
August 29th, so in about 31, 2-ish days, somewhere around there.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah, coming up.
Dang, dude. Good luck to you.
Yeah, I might need it.
Yeah, I don't know if I could take another test.
Yeah, that's probably how I'm gonna feel in a year or two, because then I'm going to law school, so that'll be fun and terrifying.
I don't know about you, but maybe it's just because of quarantine and the fact that we had to suffer through online classes when the classes are clearly not designed to be online.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I think of school or a test academically, I just cringe.
Yeah, that's how I feel this semester, because all of my classes are either hybrid or online as of right now, and it's not even August yet.
Good God. It makes sense, but that's just awful.
I know.
Oh well. Hopefully in a year or so, everything will get back to normal.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's jump into the session, because this was a really combat-heavy session. I'm very surprised that the party decided to stick together, like, immediately at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I'm very used to you guys splitting the party. So I prepared a few different scenarios, and then you guys actually look around for a little bit.
Yeah. Usually in our experiences, when we split the party, bad things happen. So
oh yes.
I think if Etan hadn't decided, Michael as Etan hadn't decided to move down, like on the other side, I would have used the message cantrip to send him a message, like,
yeah,
you want us to come back, or one of those things, because splitting the party is generally not a good idea.
Especially Michael being the one to suggest that we stick together.
Mm-hmm.
He's usually the one that runs off. It's either him or Guy, or both of them.
Yeah. But hey, this time we're sticking together.
Yep.
We're a unit now.
Yeah. That's
funny.
That's funny.
Because, in the 5 stars, we were together for a longer time, but I feel like we're more of a unit now than we were then.
I think, because relatively, I want to say, this campaign, you guys are a lot more cooperative.
Cooperative, understanding, not exactly.
Well, yeah, and yeah, that's true. And during that first battle where you fought the trappers, the manta ray like creatures, you I was very surprised that y'all rolled super well. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, for me, I had it was either guaranteed hit or it was I completely missed. There was no in between, no middle ones.
Yes. They're definitely I just for the record, the first map that I made, because I made a separate map that was essentially that Y intersection.
Mhm.
You went down. You guys, I expected you guys to essentially not try to like climb your way down, and that encounter was supposed to be at that intersection.
Oh, okay.
But then everyone decided, okay, I guess I'm going to yeet into the waterfall. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah. Well, once Libby fell in, couldn't really exactly get her out, so she was destined to go down the waterfall anyway. So I just decided, fuck it. Let's all go down. Why not?
You guys crack me up. It's ridiculous.
We ended up fine. It worked in the end. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Which, defeating the trappers was pretty easy. If you succeeded the first saving throw, it's a very easy battle.
Yeah. So Libby still went unconscious.
That's true. Because she didn't have mage armor.
Mm-hmm.
I believed I think I rolled pretty low, but that was still like a 15 or a 14 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I need to, she needs to remember, can't forget the mage armor.
Yeah, I know. Usually what I do is like at the start of the day is I'll use mage armor if we're doing something that I know is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Just every time, because it lasts 8 hours. So
yeah, which for the record, given how we ended off last time, I'm actually thinking about it now. I'm willing to retcon it. The main reason is because it just occurred to me that both of y'all's mage armor is gone now because you guys did a long rest.
Yeah.
So
I always forget to mention it, but usually I like doing it just immediately as soon as I wake up. Just kind of wake up and then boom, there it is, mage armor. Just
at least in this circumstance.
But it's fine. I think we'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn one, use mage armor on both of us.
Yeah.
And, if we all go down, yeesh.
DVK. Yeah. It's actually really bad. I feel so bad for Scott, our artist.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, buddy.
My sister's working on it. But my sister is also an artist, and I was showing her Scott's drawings of all the characters, and she's decided to draw them all herself.
Ooh.
She has a very different art style than Scott. It is very different.
That's pretty cool.
So,
is she doing it like digitally?
Yeah, digitally.
Oh.
So when she's finished, I'm gonna send it to you.
Sweet, because I love Scott, but I think it would be really cool to have showcase different artists and give all of our artist friends and family a good shot.
Yeah, she's just doing it for fun, so
that's good.
She's bored in Corona time.
Yeah, that's definitely a way to take things off your mind. I am definitely excited for this new party. Part of the reason why during that combat session when Etan went unconscious, I completely forgot about the advantage, by the way. But I knew that attacking him, I know he had 2 attacks, and honestly, I don't think I would have hit him even with the advantage, because both rolls, I rolled like a 2 and then a 6.
Yeah, but all it would have taken is just one hit, because he had failed the death save.
Yeah.
So one hit, Uh,
which I'm kind of glad that I just straight rolled it.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was thinking, "Wow, how could I forget?" But like,
now it's
yeah,
no more death for now.
true. Once the arc comes out, no more death.
Yes. Mm.
When it came to player character death, especially in all the campaigns we played, I always felt like when it came to player character death, because all of us love our characters so much, it's literally like the whole campaign, everything that is built up has kind of just come to a halt. Especially now, because you guys are actually with a goal and doing something.
Yes.
But I think if, let's say, Etan died, literally the rest of this sewer mission would have been canceled.
Yeah, we probably would have. Well, we would have had to find a way out. That's the thing.
True.
But I think we would have. If Etan had died, yeah, we definitely would have. Definitely would have just been like, all right, we're gonna bring him out, and we're gonna, recoup, regather, grieve a little. And then
This group has a tendency to look for clerics. I don't know why.
we need a cleric. We need a cleric with some sort of revivification ability. So that way we don't die.
Yes.
Have one on retainer.
How much of the healing stuff that you bought did you guys go through?
That we bought? I'm
I know
not
you
sure.
guys bought a bunch.
We bought a lot of healing salves.
Yes.
I remember Tan got a couple of the healing potions, but I don't know if any of the ones he bought were used. I know
Libby used one to bring Etan back. That's what I remember. You guys didn't use anything in that short rest that what I had to step out a little bit for, if I remember correctly?
I don't think we short rest. I think we just used potions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Libby used one.
Okay, so you really only did that long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Which you snuck off in.
Yes, without the long rest, I would have been completely useless for this fight. I would have had 0 spell slots and 0 sorcery points.
True. Michael was looking at me, telling me that he's like, "Do I hear anything that Kate is doing?" I'm like, "Bro, you are like 100 to 120 feet away. There's no way you can hear anything."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
so that's why I waited.
Observant.
Mm-hmm. High-ass passive perception.
Yeah. Fates are definitely something that they're definitely worth it for their own right, but whenever, I don't know, I think feats now are more balanced now because of the stats.
Yeah, because with our other characters, we all had like 20s already, so we could just get feats right off the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
But now Etan has like no high stats or anything, but he's got his feet.
True. Which I just love targeting Michael. Not Etan, Michael.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. He's always been like this. I don't know if you haven't seen him when he's not like this.
Mm-hmm. No. We're both min-maxers at heart.
True.
So, for this character, though, I just completely rebuked that. I'm like, nope, no min-maxing here. Not this time.
Yes.
I had a 15 in charisma, level 1.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the +3 like I would have. Like, if I wanted to go full min-max, I would have gone like a tiefling.
Yeah.
Half elf, I think. Yeah, those are the charisma ones.
Half elf is charisma? Huh.
I think so.
Okay. I thought it was dragonborn. Not entirely sure. It could
Dragon
be.
Ball.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Or changeling or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. But this time I'm just like, nah, we'll go more lore based. What makes sense for the character?
Yeah.
And I'm
Makes sense.
very happy with the character at the moment. A little sad.
How's the sorry, you were saying?
I was a little sad about the Constitution though. And my health.
Oh yeah. The plus
Because
0.
I can pop like a grape. You can
Yeah.
blink and I die.
Both the spellcasters have a plus 0 in con. That makes me scared.
Yeah, but at least Libby rolled well. I rolled
True.
like a 2 and a 3, and then another 2, or something like that. It was very bad.
Oof. That's yeah.
But,
how I wanted to ask, since it's been a while since we talked about this, but how's the meta magic switcheroo, or have you even haven't done it yet?
I've done it once to switch out subtle spell for twin spell, but
Okay.
so far that's all I've really done, just because it's more useful for the situations we're in to have the twin spell. But I don't know. I haven't really looked at all the meta magics because I'm still trying to remember all the shit that I already have.
True.
I have to remember more stuff right now, which I'm kind of happy that we haven't leveled up yet, because then I'd have even more stuff.
Yeah. I told the others this, but you guys are going to be level 4 for a while.
Yes.
At least, until the next milestone. And this arc is going to be, I'm going to try to make it a few months long. Not because I want to, but because this is, I want the slow burn of you guys, learning all of your abilities, making, exploring the city a bit, maybe, and I can, work on story and stuff like that, and, just, I felt like when we were in the previous campaign with the 5 stars, especially since, we were all super busy as students, I just felt this constant panic of just writing the session up for the week, during the week, or the day of the session.
Yeah.
But especially now it's pretty great. I like the slow burn.
Yeah. Plus, it gives us more time to kind of, I guess, bond with our characters and, get to know the world around us a little bit more. Because in the 5 stars, we just bounced place to place to place.
True.
Yeah. Never really stuck in one region for a while. So.
What would you say? Because I know you can even say I'll say pre 5 stars campaign, because we technically had 2 5 stars campaigns. When would you say that we all clicked? Because in this campaign, maybe because we've only had this upcoming session will be the 10th session. So since we've only had 10 sessions, we are beginning to cross past the length of pre-campaign 1. Because fun fact, this is you're around the same level when Zvi died.
Yeah. So little flashbacks here if if I get killed again. Have a flashback moment.
How would you say that y'all clicked?
For this campaign?
Or I was gonna say last campaign or pre 5 stars campaign.
Um, for the pre 5 stars campaign, it was probably when we got back to the major city and we fought the undead beholder. Just immediately after that, we were all together, and then we went on the boat, and then kind of disunity happened right there with poor Grimoire.
You guys, you all clicked when you guys are on the verge of complete defeat.
Complete defeat. You know, one of us died, then was immediately brought back. I think that was just kind of like a big unifier, and then we got on that boat, and then, you know, as the 5 stars, not entirely sure when or if we had major unity, just because Vernice didn't really fit in with the group, and then so Nick was just kind of shoehorned in. Didn't really fit in either, but you know, it worked, especially towards the end.
Oh yeah.
In the last 2 sessions, I felt like we were one, at least. You know, in the search for Marcus.
And his brother sold him.
Yeah. And he deserved death.
That was beautiful. That was epic. I still, if I could animate that whole cutscene, I would do it.
Yes. That was fun. So Nick was kind of already disturbed, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. This guy's an ass. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm done being friendly. This guy deserves it. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Would you say that the current party is getting there?
In terms of being like a unit, probably by now. Pretty solid. I think
it's weird because you guys are friendly towards each other, which is good. They're still, you know, like best friends do. They argued a lot, like during the whole giant homestead scenario. Because I'm like, yes, finally, there's someone challenging Marcus, or not Marcus, Etan, which turned out pretty well for you.
Yeah. Well, as Kate, she did not want to participate in anything to do with the Giants, regardless of what Etan thought. Just no, I'm out of here. No, this is where I put my foot down. This is too dangerous. We've already fought one giant, and one of us died. Now there's multiple giants. No. This is not okay.
The first one was a troll, so I guess kind of a giant.
Oh, I thought the Tenhei was a giant.
A Tenhei was a troll, desert troll.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she compared the fight with the Tenhei to this, and imagining, you know, worst case scenario,
There's 7 at Tenheis.
7 of them. That would be not very good if we had to fight all 7.
True.
That would be a TPK.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like at least straight on. You know.
Yeah.
I did thought it would make things pretty interesting, which I'm very surprised. Well, I guess kind of. Maybe she just didn't want to be a nuisance to the party like I was. I'm very surprised that Maddie was just like, okay, I accept this. And I'm just like, no! I created drama in your name.
She continued it for a little bit, and then it stopped.
Yeah.
So it was continued a little bit. So, party tension, party drama.
I like to think there's like an acceptable amount of, you know, party conflict, because like any best friends or any family, they fight sometimes, which you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just you know, different viewpoints, which is always pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But this campaign, I definitely wanted to go a little bit more. Like it's definitely a combat heavy campaign, and I think when we all signed up for it, it was pretty clear.
Yeah, there are definitely more sessions where there's been at least 2 or more encounters, which, you know, I've liked. Then there's also those sessions where it's like, you know, it's only one and it's mostly, you know, or we're kind of roaming around or doing
social encounters.
Which I like the balance.
Yeah, I definitely am trying to be more, I want to say, forward with storytelling and plot points, and you know, just have a clear direction, because not only the 5 stars campaign didn't have any, and that was a good amount of my stress, but things now make a little bit more sense, I want to say. Like for instance, that scene where Rex was up and he heard all of the mumblings or speech in a different language, and then all of the, you know, bodies dropping. That was really the enemies basically getting rid of the corpses and picking up where they left off, like they had no emotion whatsoever.
Ooh, all right.
So these creatures are definitely strange in a sense, and you know,
they're work oriented.
They are, I don't know how weird that really came across, because it did feel like you guys were creeped out a little bit.
Yeah, because the description of the fish people, they had like these bug eyes and you couldn't really tell, and they were oozing when they die. That was a little creepy.
What's also funny, and because we're starting in combat later, I can actually, or next session, I can actually say this now, but if you are within a certain distance from them, they automatically see you.
Oh.
So they have this thing called otherworldly perception, where if you're within a certain range, they all just
laterally looking at you now.
Yes.
It was very creepy. It's definitely disturbing.
I've always appreciated the some of the horrifying and strange ways how you can use all these monsters.
Yeah. It makes for a good, you know, setting too. That way it's not just like we're fighting some, you know, we're not fighting that kid Kubo just out in the city.
Yeah.
This is a bit more exciting because it's a lot more mysterious and spooky.
Oh yeah. And this whole arc, I'm not, without going too much into it, you're essentially causing chaos in a whole bigger cycle. So when you just throwing you guys in there and seeing all of this, how things sort of unfold, is very, it's very different, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think right now we're just trying to like come in and solve whatever problems that are being
Mhm.
had. Might be a little chaotic, but it's fine.
Oh
We're
yeah,
doing it for
like
the greater good.
chaotic. What I mean by chaotic, I meant like you just break the cycle, and now instead of going from A to B, you have to go. The bad guys are probably thinking, "Oh, I need to go to C, and then wrap around back to B,"
Mm-hmm.
and like the. I've been working on the villains at least for this arc, and oh boy.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit. Maybe because of the combat heaviness of this campaign, but I've realized that I'm becoming a lot more bloodthirsty than normal.
Yeah, I know. I mean, in both encounters, one of us has gone unconscious, so then you're also still upset how you're rolling so low, and it seems like we're rolling high all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is
Well,
kind of true for
that's
Etan and Libby, I think. But
yeah. I was pretty intense last night. That's
mhm.
mainly because I've been rolling repeated natural ones. Like it was so bad, bro. Like it's like, I'm gonna do a multi-attack. Okay. I rolled a 1. Next roll, I roll a 2. Okay, cool.
They don't do anything. They're just kind of there.
I'm
Yeah,
just like, okay,
scorching.
cool.
That's what I felt by scorching ray. I missed 2 out of the 3 rays, and the
Mm-hmm.
first one hit with like a really high number, but the other 2 were like a 6 and a 5.
But that's because it bounces, right?
No, that's Chaos Bolt. Scorching Ray is though.
Oh, scorching ray.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
missed with 2 out of 3 rays, and I was just like, it's a second level spell, and I missed with 2 rays. This is sad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also a big thing is because you guys are level 4, to have this many creatures, you have to lower the AC. Otherwise, it's just plain unfair,
It was really hard because I don't think we have too much, AoE stuff yet.
Yeah, you guys don't.
Besides, my twin spell or scorching ray, we're all kind of single targets.
Pretty much.
So if they're too tough, it's kind of hard to get them all down before they get us down.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy with the, I call it the water treatment encounter, because that's the whole circle that you were at.
Mm-hmm.
It's it is definitely, it's just frustrating to roll low all the time. That's my big frustration, because it's definitely,
it sucks.
it just sucks. It just sucks in general.
Like, you don't want to kill us, but at the same time, it's like you want to roll at least, decent.
I want to hit. Like,
yeah.
just, I don't care if I did. Like, there were times where, like, with the creatures, they're called Kuotoa.
Mm-hmm.
The fishmen, there were times where I just rolled like 4 points of damage on a 1d8, and I'm just like, yes, I actually did like 4 points of damage. Like that's all I care about. I just want to hit.
You just want to, yeah. But that 4 points of damage against Etan and Will, that's
dude.
it's like a poke. Against me, it's like you're basically stabbing into my leg or something.
True, at least for now, yeah. Michael was asking for it when he moved his character that way, and I'm like, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna try to, interact with them some way, but then Michael's just like, no, I'm gonna try to move around the circle. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's and that otherworldly perception kicks in, and then
they all go.
They did the scorpion grab. Get over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I was very scared when you had two of them attack after me with their hooks. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they just saw because they believed one of their leaders was targeting Etan, and he was already surrounded. And Libby and William didn't show up yet in their eyes because they were too far away, and the only people that were left were Rex and you, and Rex didn't go yet, and you just casted a spell.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
we're going after.
Go after Go after the sorcerer.
I'm very glad that with mage armor and shield, my AC goes up to a 21. It is a lifesaver.
That's great.
Because without it, I'm. Sheesh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm like, I'm scared sometimes. I get excited. I get excited when there's. I get excited when everyone's stressed. Is that a bad thing to admit? I get super excited when everyone is just stressed out, just hyperventilating. That always
in
makes me
D&D
super excited.
In D&D, no, I think that's a good thing. Is you want your players to be stressed. You want them to feel like there's an impending doom.
Yeah.
If they don't succeed. So, I think it's good.
Yeah, and also it's it's sort of my validation for that you guys actually care. Like I know Guy, because of where he's playing at, he mutes himself. Sometimes I wonder, is he actually paying attention to me right now?
I think he's listening. He just kind of forgets to unmute his mic because he's got. I believe they're his cousins, kind of in the room with them. I saw that.
They're watching him play, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And they're also talking too, so
it makes sense for him to mute himself. It's just always at the back of my mind because, just whole, the whole online thing is.
Yeah.
Very jarring.
It's much better in person. At least in my opinion. Just that way we're like all there in the moment, always together. Just kind of all there. But kind of works with this. It's much better with the video. I'll say that.
Oh yeah. When we were doing just pure Discord only.
Yeah.
That was kind of rough.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I like video a little bit better.
Yeah. I'm pretty glad though that we got the video running at the very least.
Makes it easier to communicate with each other.
And I can actually feel like I'm doing something with my hands.
Yeah.
That was a big thing in the audio. I was moving my hands like I'm trying to describe like a jar or whatever, and the camera's not on, and
you just kind of realize no one can see me. What am I doing?
And now when we play, when you guys hop in and enter either the big map, or if it's just us role playing, I can actually see facial expressions, and
yes,
it's except for Matt. Matt's always been a very neutral, stone-faced. He has a good poker face.
Yes. He's seen a lot.
He's seen it.
Well, with all the anime he's seen, I can imagine. No, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
All the spooky scenarios and shit. So,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he doesn't handle spooky. At least
mm,
from my campaign, he hasn't really handled spooky
mm.
very well.
Especially
But
the that one town with the bartender, the innkeeper. I
oh
forget
yeah,
what.
yeah, yeah. The
Didn't blink.
innkeeper that can't blink.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to my establishment. The monotone voice too. Oh, beautiful.
Not gonna lie, I have a really good way to bring that back.
Ooh,
But
another.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll find that. Oh God, what if there was a shop? There was a place that, or there was an NPC that only had that voice, and you needed to like befriend him or something. Like you need information from him, but he talks like this.
So you never can know if he's like, whether or not he's telling the truth by the sound of his voice. He's just monotone. Yeah.
Beautiful. That sounds great.
I like it. I like it, but it sounds difficult to deal with.
Hmm.
That would be fun. I'm open friend.
Well, I have a few ideas. They're probably gonna be in the long run, but I'm super excited to just, I don't know, be more open about the whole world building stuff now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially, well, since now we just have one general direction, we're not bouncing place to place. There's more to build on, at least.
Yeah.
Like you can build in one spot and know we're gonna be there for a while.
Mm-hmm. And there's no, I don't know if you noticed this last campaign, but and I noticed mostly in the early campaign, like really early campaigns, because that was my biggest fear. But I felt like with the 5 stars, there was a lot of angst, and instead of dealing with our problems, we just ran.
Just ran from, yeah. I can see that.
And I know at the beginning it was more of because of TPKs and the character dying, and or a blacksmith dying, or
Yeah.
But now you guys are like actually adventurers.
Yes, we're adventurers. We're all generally chill. I don't think any of us are too, we don't have a dark side. I don't think.
I'm keeping my eyes on Guy.
I think Rex is in the same boat as Libby. They're both like, they both just want to adventure for adventure's sake.
True. Well, yes.
It might be chaotic, but I don't think they're gonna be, dark like Golgari was.
Oh, dude, when I was doing that whole dream sequence with Guy, for a second, I think I actually said it on stream. I'm like, this is very familiar. Deity talking to a cursed creature.
Where have I seen this before?
Plot twist, that whole scene, the deity, it was actually talking to Golgori instead of Rex, and it's really this extra dimensional fourth wall break when I say, Guy, your last character died, but you're here now.
Oh, God. Because we don't know what happened to our old characters. We just
I don't know if you know this, but this campaign is currently 50 something years into the future. and you guys, so some of your characters may or may not still be alive.
Mm-hmm. Well, if they were, they'd be like old age, because changelings are like humans, and Marcus was a half elf, so
Mm-hmm.
they live a little longer.
I kind of ignored all those lifespans,
Mm-hmm.
and my thought process is, because of how technology has changed, it would make sense that medicine increased, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that these people will live. I'm not saying a human lives until 110 like 21st century, but
Mm-hmm.
they definitely live longer than like 80 or 90.
Mm-hmm. They can live up to closer to 100. Yeah. Mm.
I guess that's it for this episode of Telltales.
Yeah.
And Greg, do you want to touch on anything before we sign off?
I'm very spooked for this next session. I will say that. Because we fought those 8 bug-eyed creatures just by themselves. Etan almost died. And now there's another one in there.
True.
So we'll see. We'll see.
You guys are at full health now, then.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is very true. But
yeah,
it'll be fun.
I'm excited to see what it brings.
Yes.
And I guess with that, we just want to say thank you so much for watching the episode, and we'll see you Monday with a brand new session. So, bye guys.
Levy!
What?
I'm like wiping my eyes because like I've been staring in that one direction for far too long.
You look at Vrex and
You
he's staring
high?
into the darkness.
Your eyes are so red. Are we
I know.
smoking the weed?
What is the weed?
I don't know, but Etan mentioned it once.